Sir, the Marmota is on the move again.
Yeah, but is it actually going to go to the right place?
That was fast. Everybody, stay sharp out there!
Is it actually going to go the right direction this time, is the question. Because I blew up the things.
Sir.
Yeah, no, we did this already. And then I failed because of hubris. So, let's see if perhaps I can maybe not fail because of hubris this time. That would be great. Alright, so how far is the Marmota gonna go? Well, we don't know. We're gonna find out the hard way, is the answer to that question. Let me see. I'm gonna grab Homer first.
Yes, right away.
So that we can defuse a few more mines.
My flesh will not be desecrated.
Again, I don't like how happy you are about that, my man, but you do you.
The sheer
Alright,
size
we're
of
gonna
it.
grab this. I think... Okay, so there's one anti-tank mine in there, but I think we'll be okay. I'm gonna disarm this anti-tank mine. I'm basically gonna try to get rid of all the AT mines that I
Don't give them an
can.
opportunity to attack.
So then I'm gonna grab this
Penetrating
one.
enemy lines.
I'll get this AP mine out of the way.
I've got a visual here. Commencing attack.
And then, because we're gonna have to do it anyway, I'm just gonna go ahead and chuck this
It's
grenade
not
at the
independent.
barricade to get it out of the way for our tanks. And then I'm gonna have you take cover behind this wall. And actually, let me grab that one so they don't set it off.
Any more and you'll be in danger.
Alright, there we go. There we go. And then I'll have Homer waited out here. We'll move him next turn. There's a mission a little like this in Front Mission, but you board the thing and blow it up. Correct. And Snapperfish, I know you're relatively new to the community, but I am a big fan of the Front Mission series, except for the game that shall not be named. If you know, you know. But I have discussed multiple times about attempting to get an emulator to work with Front Mission 3 at some point so that we can actually play through the game. And I was gonna wait for the remake to come out, but then I saw the remake. No, Snapperfish. It wasn't a... You missed the part where I said shall not be named. You are supposed to... By speaking its name, you give it power. You weren't supposed to say it. Anyway, I do want to play through Front Mission 3. I was gonna wait for the remake, but then I saw the remake. And I wasn't like, it's cool looking and the graphical updates are good. The only problem that I had, well, I had several problems with the remake footage that they showed. But the main problem that I had is that there was no weight to the actual attack animations. If you go watch, like, and again, Snapperfish, I assume you're aware because you've played the games before. But like, for those of you that don't know what I'm talking about, go watch a video of somebody playing the OG Front Mission 3 on PlayStation and watch how the screen shakes and there's loud gunshot sounds and that, like, when you attack somebody, you get that, like, feedback that two giant robots are beating the shit out of each other. And then you go watch the Front Mission 3 remake, and it just looks like two people mashing action figures together. Like, there's no impact, you don't... Like, just as an experience, you don't feel the impact of the combat. And that was my biggest complaint. I had a couple of other complaints, but that was the biggest one, is that it just, like, there was no impact to the combat. If they fix that, don't get me wrong, I'm going to be keeping an eye on the remake to see if they fix it. But if they fix it, I might play the remake instead. We will see. It's going to depend. I'm basically waiting for the remake to see how it plays and how it feels, and then I'll make my decision as far as whether we stream the OG or whether we stream the remake. But right now, I'm leaning towards the OG. They just need to copy the animations. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, is they could do like what Oblivion Remastered just did, and take the old game, slap a new visual engine over the top of it, and let it ride, and it would have been great. Like, watching the cutscenes that they redid, they look really good. Like, everything looks good about the game except the combat. But in a tactical combat game, if the combat doesn't look and feel good, that's 90% of the game. So that's the problem. Is the rest of the package can look great, but if the main selling point of your game doesn't fit right, then you have a problem. So we'll see. We'll see. But I definitely want to play Front Mission 3 or the remake at some point on stream. I'm just waiting for the remake to come out to see what form it's going to take, and then I'll make my decision. Alright, let's see. What was I? Okay, now I remember what we're doing.
Moving out.
Gotta move our scouts. We gotta try to take out these explosive barrels. And try to avoid the fucking hero sniper that's way over here in the corner.
Try to divert the Marmota's path.
Now, thankfully, Alicia has more action points than the average sniper. So we can do a little something like this.
Now.
And then let's see. Alright, she's good from that side. So then what I'll do is move her in this direction. And if you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm gonna double move Alicia because she has more action points. And she can actually take out both of these on the same turn. But first, let's get the tanks moved so I know where they're gonna be at. I think we can pull the Shamrock out the front. We will see. I don't know if he's gonna have enough AP for that.
It's time for all good little Gallians to run home and hide.
Grendler, did you miss the part where I
Alright,
said
enough fooling
the front
around.
mission that shall not be named?
Please don't let it reach Rangreaves.
Stop. Stop saying the name. If you say it one more time,
Make
it's
sure
gonna
to keep
show
your
up
distance.
and they're gonna make another one. I don't want another one. Don't say the name anymore.
Best of luck out there.
If they're gonna do a front mission game, I want them to do it right.
Entering combat.
Don't let
All
them
right,
break
well there
through.
you go. Maxit has done it. So when they fucking
Please
announce
advance with
Front Mission
caution.
Evolved 2, blame that motherfucker right there because he did it.
Make sure to keep your distance.
Don't blame me, blame him.
Please don't let it reach.
I mean, so King Panzer is quoting Say My Name. So, y'all know, I have a wide and varied musical taste. Some of you will know this, some of you will not. I strongly encourage you to look up the song because it's hilarious. But there is in fact an R&B song, and it's sung by a woman. And the chorus line of the song is, "Let me smell your dick." The song is about the woman in question thinking that her man is cheating on her and wanting to smell his dick to see if she can smell the other woman on him. It's goofy as hell, and I love it. Alright, we gotta move Alicia again.
Moving out.
She might actually... Yeah, she can shoot from here. Outstanding. So let's take the shot. And then let's see where the explosion is actually gonna go.
My wounds are healing.
And then we'll move her somewhere where she's not gonna get shot by the sniper.
Please don't let it reach Rangreaves.
Okay.
Try to divert them on Moto's path.
So what I'm gonna do is this number here, I'm literally gonna try to put the sniper,
The sheer size
like,
of it.
I want the tree between me and the sniper so that the sniper will not shoot at her. And then we're just gonna ride that out. And then we got one more action point. Now, I'm gonna trust the game on this one. Y'all remember the shit with Ica. I'm gonna trust the game on this one. Let's see if the game decides to fuck me on it. Honestly, I might just bank that command point and we'll see what we can do with it next turn. Let's see what happens. Okay, the game was actually consistent and it's inconsistent. Which means now, it's go time. She's moving pretty fast. And in fact, I don't like how fast she's moving. We might actually have to slow her down a little bit.
Enemy course change confirmed.
Outstanding. That means that we did in fact do the thing that we meant to do. All right. Can I? Oh, that's it. All right, fair enough. Maybe we don't need to slow it down. I think we'll be okay. So, now is the time.
Way ahead of you.
Now is the time.
Please proceed with caution.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Shamrock, he coming. He coming. He's not gonna make it this turn. He's not gonna make it this turn, but you better hope you're not still there next turn. Let's see. Can we? I'm checking the headshots. It looks like we're not gonna do enough damage no matter what we do. That's okay. That's okay. Why smell like a man when you can smell like 10 men? I don't...
I can't believe something
I'm
like
not
this
sure what
even
that
exists.
means. I feel like that's innuendo, but...
Make sure to keep your distance.
I mean, what you do in your own time is your business. Next turn, chat. Next turn, we worth the flamin'. Endo Randall, first time chatter, says Hans. Hans indeed. The flying pig that doesn't actually fly. But welcome to the stream. Welcome to the chat, Durandal. Good to have you. Glad to see you. Looks like you've already been gifted a sub. So I'm sure you, if you're not a new convert, then you've probably collected or caught a collateral gift sub before you got here. But we're always glad to see you. And Dig as well, getting a collateral gift sub from Erst. Thank you, Erst, for the gifted sub. And Dig, welcome to the cult of bad tactical decisions. Glad to have you join us. Glad to have another convert for the definitely not a cult, only a cult for tax reasons. Cult of bad tactical decisions. All right, we need to get our people out of the way. So let's get the Edelweiss moving. And we're gonna blow up some mines, but that's okay. That is okay.
Where's that backup?
Gotta love nature.
All right, let's do some dumb shit, chat. We're gonna do some dumb shit.
Fire!
Okay, we didn't get the kill, but we did get the hit. I'll take it.
Stay away from the front end.
All right, then we need to get the rest of our people out of the way.
I'll make this look good.
But I'm not gonna do what
Right,
you think
and
I'm
so I
gonna
was
do.
all-
Instead, we're gonna charge the enemy because we
Sorry,
actually have the
Valkyria.
Shamrock up ahead to give us some cover. And we are gonna take these
Please
mofos
focus
out.
on making careful decisions.
So let me get about that close. And I'm gonna get that grenade as far as I can. I don't think we're gonna get him, but I'm gonna try. Yep, we didn't make it. That's okay. Had to try. Had to try. Alright, there we go.
Please don't let it
That's a name, the Mount. Yeah, I kind of want to know how you get a nickname like that.
I'm so on it.
Like, what do you... Because, again, for those of you that... I know we have a lot of veterans and stuff in the chat, in the community.
hostile sighted.
But for
Come on
those
in
that are not
pursuit.
familiar with the military and how it works, your war buddies are usually going to give you your nickname. And I want to know how this dude got the nickname The Mount. Because I feel like there's an interesting story there.
My body's yours to use. My flesh will not be desecrated.
I don't know if Homer's going to have enough AP to get to the
It's
Shamrock.
time for all good little Gallians to run home and hide.
I mean, maybe? No, we're not going to make it. Am I close enough to repair? Probably not. Okay, we're not close enough to repair either. That's unfortunate. Okay, Alicia's fine. The sniper did not try to take a shot at her, so I'm gonna move the Edelweiss again.
Here we go.
Because I wanna take out this
The
sniper.
sheer size of it.
I like killing aces. Alright. Can we potentially... No. I don't want to blow up that. I want to get this mortar down range. Ah, it's too far.
Fire!
I'm going to send it anyway. Yeah, I didn't think so. It was worth a try. It was worth a try. Alright, let's see what they're going to do. I picked up the name Dangerous Dave and Deep Throat Dave. Again, there's definitely a story there. Definitely a story there. Oh, you're gonna have a bad time. You better be careful.
Damage minimal.
Oh, you just...
Damage minimal.
He's just gonna swing away, chat. He's just gonna swing away. They got command points to spare, so he's just...
Minor damage taken.
You're out of ammo now, buddy. You should have went for the body shot. You done goofed. It's because I put a whole long cake in my mouth. Yeah, that would do it. That would do it. Alright. This is the moment. This is the moment. Number 1. I want my scouts. Now, wait. Okay, because the treads are damaged,
My body's yours to use.
we need to move Homer first. Because I have to repair the tank first.
Thanks, buddy.
There we go. So now he should have his AP back.
Check your ammunition
And
stores.
we are going to fall back to this position.
It's time.
Oh, you know what? I should probably save. I forgot to save this turn. Alright, now.
Leave it to me.
Now. Oh, you thought I forgot. You thought I forgot about you.
I've lost
Well.
visual on the target.
Allow me to be the first to say, I'm happy to disappoint you. I'm gonna go for both. Boom. Oh, that man's took that fire like a
I'm
champ.
impressed, but not surprised.
He didn't even flinch.
Preparing to take action.
That's okay though, because he's a sniper. He literally can't do anything to me.
Stay.
Well, not until his own turn anyway.
Entering combat.
Let's go move over here.
It's time for all good little Gallians to run.
And then, just because I want to be the butthole. Yeah, that's right. I just killed a sniper with a tank.
Good. That makes things a bit easier.
Why? Because I can, that's why.
I
Gotta
heard it
love
was big,
nature.
but this is
And I see it through as
preparing to
hydration
take
and
action.
Sorry, I got a bigger water bottle today. It actually takes me a second to pick it up and drink from it.
Don't let a chance slip past you.
It's not
I've
an
been very,
opponent
very
you can win
thirsty
against.
lately. So I got a bigger water bottle.
It's time for all good little Gallians.
Alright, that just leaves the Lancer, which we can easily finish off with
Okay, I'm on top of it.
We'll use Ramona for this. Actually, hold up. Never mind. If you wanna have a girls moment with Cherry, I'll let you have your girls moment.
Ramona, I'll help you out.
There we go. That's Gal Squad, baby.
Yes!
Gal Squad
Party
at its
style.
finest. You love to see it. But what would you put in a drink named the Ragnite? Yeah, I agree with Shinigami. Something blue to stay with the
Ha,
theme.
leave it to me.
So I would probably use, like, if I was gonna make a mixed drink, I would probably use blue curacao as one of the ingredients, just to give it the color.
Hold on up.
You can use Bombay Sapphire. Alright, I think we're good, Chet. I didn't forget anybody, right? Like, we didn't leave anybody up here that's about to get run over? No? Okay, we're good. Oh, look at that. They have nobody to move. And now they're gonna burn through their own camp. Okay. Where are you gonna drop the other one? Yep. Alright. I had that one coming.
Here we go.
So what we'll do is... Oh, I probably shouldn't have done that.
Don't even
In
try to fight
hindsight.
it
That's
head
okay,
on.
though. That's okay. We're just, we're gonna take the hit. Now, do what... Again, I've explained this before,
The sheer size of it.
but Valkyria Chronicles
damage
is really
sustained.
weird about how you reverse with tanks, and I don't like it. Alright, we'll grab the Shamrock.
Leave it to me.
Somebody's gonna get run over. Now,
Man, I'm gonna sleep for a week when this
Oh
is
my
over.
goodness. I know I said save the trees and all that, but we're not saving the
Now go,
trees
tear into
anymore.
him. I'll wipe the smug grins off your mug soon enough.
I don't like the way he said that, because he said smug grins,
don't
and
let
then
it
he said mug. and they rhyme, but he didn't say it like he intended it to rhyme, and I don't like that.
Yes, right away.
Fuck these trees in particular. Yes, they're in the way. Therefore, fuck those trees.
You've got to divert that thing.
We don't necessarily need to repair the shamrock, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
Thanks, buddy.
No trees were left alive in the filming of this VOD. Correct.
My turn.
I mean,
okay?
to be fair, the Imperials killed most of them with mortars. I may have finished off a few myself, but it was strictly necessary. Strictly
Too
necessary.
dangerous to stand.
I'm so on it.
Oh no, we're running over mines. Good thing they're anti-tank mines, and good thing,
Absolutely can't
for
allow
some
them to
strange
reach land
reason, these particular anti-tank mines don't blow up when human beings step on them. But then
Oh,
again,
this
I would
looked
argue
good.
it's a good thing that for some reason in this universe we don't actually bury mines, we just drop them on the ground, and that's good enough.
You've got to divert
And to
that
be
thing.
fair, in spite of the fact that I could see every single mine that I stepped on, we've lost quite a few people this playthrough to mines that were clearly visible. So I don't exactly have a lot of room to talk in this particular instance. Alright, let's see what they're gonna do.
Sir, there's another fork.
What? Girl, we already took care of this. What?
Let's block their course with a rock slide like before.
Wait, Welkin. My dude, you were there when we did that.
We're not far from the Royal Guard's minefield now. Hang in there, Sevens.
Alright, I think we're good. I think we just wait. Like, we just wait it out. I'm gonna save anyway, just in case. But I think we're good. I'm pretty sure we just sit here and wait it out. This is just a fever dream. You have to don't play with me like that. No, I don't want to do this mission again. Again, I lost count of the number of times that we did this. Yeah, we're outrunning the script at this point. All right. Well, I was not exactly going for the cinematic angle, but that's actually kind of cool. We got the tanks up there in the foreground. Operation complete, chat. There we go.
Operation complete.
We made them do the dumb thing. And if we hadn't blown up that one thing at the very beginning, we would have gotten the A rank. Because the only way to get the A rank on this is to not do anything to slow it down. You basically just block the path and that's it. So, I'm not happy with my performance on this one, chat. Like, I forget who said it, but I definitely lost my mojo there at the beginning. I don't know what the hell I was doing.
that. We're raining cannonballs on that thing, and it ain't flinching.
And now it's pretty much clear of the gully. Well, boss, what's your plan? No wonder of nature up your sleeve to fix this one, Lieutenant?
Hey, that a person out there?
What are they thinking? What? That's Alicia. She's going to attack that thing all by herself.
That's insane!
What does she think she can do against that juggernaut?
Alicia!
Wait a minute! Where are you going?
Why do you gotta ask? You know where he's going. You gotta have your
Forgive
moment.
me, Welkin. I shouldn't have just left. Not without saying goodbye. I've been thinking this whole time, Welkin, wondering why I was born like I am. A Valkyria. If only I weren't a Valkyria, things would be just like they were before, wouldn't they? But no. That is one way, but I have found another. I know how I can give my life as a Valkyria meaning. I can use my power. I can stop this thing. I'll stoke my life fire into a blaze. I'll save you. I'll save Brule, my friends, and everyone else in Gallia.
Chad? Remember we were talking about themes? This is where we start to come full circle on the themes, Chad. So pay attention.
I am Valkyria. I never wanted this! I am Valkyria, not a woman. No. That life has ended. Alicia Melchiot is dead.
Blue flame, she wouldn't. Fool! What does she think to do? Sacrifice herself and take the Marmota down with her? Fine. 45 degrees to port. All ahead full. Now!
Alicia!
Welkin! Why are you here? Leave! I'm destroying the Marmota. Only I can do it. I'm one life. My death could save a whole country!
Alicia, you're wrong. You could destroy them with your power. But that's not real victory. Real victory is something we must claim for ourselves without relying on your power.
I can't. Welkin, I can't. Valkyrian blood runs in my veins. I'm not human like you are.
You're right. It's true that you have powers that we don't have. But so what? You're still yourself, Alicia. Kind. Bright. A future baker. Alicia, has any of that changed? You may be Valkyria, but you're still the same girl.
Welkin,
You mean so much to me, Alicia. I will not let you come to harm. I will protect you. Alicia. I love you.
Welkin.
Alicia, once this war is finished, will you be with me? I would be with you. Together. Always.
Yes, always.
See, Jet, it's not all doom and gloom. But that's the whole point. That's been the whole point the whole time.
Welkin.
Alicia.
Ooh, you're making me blush over here. But, you sure that's wise? You know, this being a combat zone and all.
Hey!
Just look at the happy couple. And I get the big scoop. That is, I would if it were anyone else. But for you two, well, I'll keep my big mouth shut. Just this once, you hear?
Alicia, welcome back.
Thank you. All of you. I missed you so.
You dropped this, boss.
So, Welkin. We'll hear your orders.
We go to hunt the Marmota. We'll head straight for Randgrease. All right, everyone. Let's get moving.
Chapter 17. The Bridge to Hope.
See, this is why I love you, nerdy, degenerate donkeys, because in the middle of using the power of love and friendship to fight a giant super weapon, you guys are debating how, if this were a real thing, would be the best way to go about attacking and or destroying it. Because that's what we do here. So we still have a showdown with one more of Maximilian's generals, chat. This is the first boss fight for the end of the game that I was telling y'all about. Alright, Arrakis. Well, thanks for joining us, as always. Thanks for hanging out. Hopefully you had a good time. And we will catch you on the next one. I don't know, you almost had a track tension. It's a phased pulse rifle in the 40-watt range. I know. It's very, very easy to get the two confused. I'll give you guys some cutscenes, chat. Then we're gonna go to the headquarters.
Sir, we're almost to the Great Vassal Bridge.
Good. Once we cross that, Randgrease is just a hop, skip, and a jump away.
The enemy is deployed, blocking the bridge!
Those tanks are... That's Jaeger's battalion. Just our luck it's him.
Nice of you to join us, my militia friends. Nothing personal, but the road ends here. My country, Firald, needs Maximilian support to regain its independence, you see. And if it means getting Firald back, I don't mind playing the man's guard dog.
General Jaeger! The Gallians are attacking, sir!
Let them attack. We'll show them what the tank brigade's made of.
It's gonna be this game's version of a tank battle, chat. Unfortunately, it's not gonna be... I mean, I think it would be cool if we had just, like, a big tank-on-tank slugfest, but unfortunately, I don't think the game really supports that I mean, they did a good job with, like, big armored battles in Valkyria 4, but in this game, not quite so much.
Lieutenant Faldio lands it? Get in.
Yeah, Reckonator. I mean, that's kind of the whole point of Jaeger, is like he's kind of an unwilling participant to some extent. Like, he doesn't necessarily agree with Maximilian or any of the shit that he's doing and doesn't really want anything to do with this conflict. He's just here for other reasons, and so, you know, he's competent and he does what he does, but at the same time, he doesn't... Unlike the other generals, he doesn't have any ideological attachment to the cause. Yeah? Is the tank battalion made of tanks? It's made of like 4 tanks, and then a bunch of infantry. And Troubleshooter wasted no time to gift a sub to AC Rest. So Troubleshooter, thank you for yet another gift sub, and AC Rest, welcome back into the cult of bad tactical decisions. Or is it welcome or is it welcome back? Let me see. I don't know if your first month or if you've been gifted a sub before. Hold on a second. Let me check this. I gotta look. Oh no, this is your first gift sub. So welcome, AC Rest, to the cult of bad tactical decisions, where we have only one flavor of Kool-Aid, but it is Ecto Cooler. So we hope you enjoy. Unlike Silvara, he ain't a true believer. Agreed. Yeah, and that's the thing. But when you look at it, like, that's the whole point. Again, chat. Themes. What even are they? Never heard of them. Modern video games don't use themes. Don't know what they are. When you look at the 3 generals, you have 3 different representations of why people go to war. Right? You have Gregor, who is the first general, basically the Nazi, who's fighting for ideological reasons and fighting for his country. He's the zealot. He's the nationalist. He's the one that's there for patriotism and all that. Then you have Silvaria, who's fighting not for the country or anything else, but she's fighting for love. She's fighting for the person that she wants to give her life to. We talked about that relationship and how it's fucked up and why it's fucked up last time around. But that's another reason. And then you have Jaeger, who represents another reason that people go to war. And it is that, you know, means to an end. It's the I need to go to war in order to protect something else. Not to defend his own homeland, not to conquer his enemies, but because doing this, fighting this war, gains him something that he needs or wants. And once again, feeds into the themes of war is not just this big bombastic movie that happens. Like, every person from the generals down to the lowest foot soldiers are all in it for a reason, and the reasons are different for almost everybody. Then we can argue all day long and into the night about whether those reasons are good reasons. But that's not the point. And that's not what the game's trying to talk about. The game isn't asking whether or not anybody is right about why they decide to fight. It's simply saying there are as many reasons to fight a war as there are people fighting said war. What about going to war just because it's your job? I mean, again, many, many foot soldiers that are all there, a lot of them, because it's their job. They signed up with the military, and the military they signed up with just happened to go to war. I mean, that's literally the entire point of the 7th Squad here that we play as, is they enlisted, or they're part of conscription, but their country is being invaded, so whether they want to fight or not, they're kind of forced to. The Imperial soldiers are not being conscripted, as far as we know. They're volunteers, but they're invading another country because that's the job that they've been asked to do. And Game Master Hub coming into the chat. The man, the myth, the legend. One of the very first subscribers to the channel. Thank you, Game Master Hub, for joining us. Good to see you. Glad to have you on a Sunday. Hopefully the weekend is treating you well. Always gotta respect those fancy, fancy Founders badges. So thanks for joining us, Game Master. Anyway, let's figure out what's happening to Faldio.
At least I get a roof over my head. I feel bad for the men on the front lines.
I don't get it. How did 2 squad leaders wind up in a fight? Thought you were friends.
No friend could do what I did to him. Now this is supposed to be solitary. Leave me alone, would you?
Just don't do anything stupid for the next 10 days.
Welkin. How do we get to thinking about the war so differently from one another? I figured we'd be friends as old men. I still wish that were possible. But I can't deny the feeling that Gallia needs power to survive either.
This is the part where the game is actually gonna just look at the camera and tell you what it's about.
I hope we get the chance to talk this out. To talk about the Gallia we want as old men.
And so now, we have our big battle. Our return to the Vassal Bridge, which, as you recall, was one of the very first missions in the game that we did. Let me see. I'm curious. What chapter was that? There we go. That was all the way back in Chapter 3 when we last fought. Or I'm sorry, it was Chapter 4? When was that? Was it 2? Was it 3? Was it 4? Okay, so here it was. It was Chapter 4, Operation Cloudburst, is when we were here last, at the very, very beginning of the game. And then here we are, almost at the end. This is Chapter 17. The game is only 18 chapters long. So here we are, almost at the end of the game. And we're coming full circle. Not just in the themes, but in the game, on the map. It's all coming back to us, chat. But for those of you that have been here since the beginning of the stream, you already know what I'm going to say. And I hate to do it to you. But as previously promised, we are going to be calling the stream a little early this week. Because I got some plans to go out and hang out with some friends tonight. Because my opportunities to do so are much more limited with my new schedule. So again, as much as I hate to leave you guys hanging on a note like that, I am going to be bringing the stream to a close a little early today. So I hope y'all will forgive me, but I promise we will put in some extra hours next week to make up for it. And man. Troubleshooter wasted no time to gift a sub to Alyssa Melchiat. Not to be confused with Alicia Melchiat. But good to see you, Alyssa. Thanks for joining in. Cliffhanger of Doom. I mean, it's yeah, but I mean, I think it's a good stopping place. Again, I want to keep playing. I'm actually getting into it, especially after I was having, a whole thing with the previous mission where like I couldn't get my brain working and I was having so much trouble with it. But But that's okay. We soldiered on. We got through it. And we are ready. We are ready to get into the final bits and pieces of the game. We gotta have this fight. We gotta have this fight at the Vassal Bridge. Finally take down Jaeger. And then after that, all that's left is Maximilian. All that's left is Maximilian. But I promise, chat, there's plenty more coming. You may think the game is almost over. It is, in terms of, like, linear time. But there's a lot more stuff that's gonna happen before we actually get to the end of the game. So, don't get it wrong. Like, don't get it twisted. There's still plenty of stuff that's gonna happen between now and the time that the credits roll. So, with that being said, chat, and I bring this up because they've already been calling me for like the last 10 minutes about when I'm gonna be ready, when I'm gonna come meet them. So they're already bothering me. They're already bothering me. But I wanted to get you guys through the chapter selection, and we will pick up next week with chapter 17 with our big fight against Jaeger, and hopefully we'll actually finish the main story. Hopefully we'll finish the main story next stream. And then, if I can get into the DLC, we will. But if not, then we'll finish that up in the following stream. Yeah, sorry, Mars. You got here just in time for me to be bringing the stream to a close. I was telling everybody I'm going out with some friends tonight, so we're gonna have a little bit of a shorter stream tonight. But like I said, we'll make it up on the back end. I promise we're gonna get some extra time in next week to make up for it, because I feel bad for leaving y'all hanging like that. But at any rate, chat, let us drop a save first of all, because remember, like ye olden times, if you don't save, you lose it all. It's one of those games. It's one of those games. So I want to thank you guys for coming to hang out with me on a Sunday. The world is a roller coaster of challenges, and we don't all have a lot of time on this planet. So I appreciate you choosing to come and spend some of those precious minutes and hours of your life here with me and with the community. Again, there's a million places you could have been, a million things you could have been doing, but you chose to spend that time with us, and I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Whether you were here for 5 minutes or 5 hours, every single one of those minutes means something, and I'm glad you decided to spend them with us, because without you guys, there is no stream, there is no community, there is no me. So thank you for being here and making this what it is, because without you, none of this would be possible. And here at the end, I want to remind you, like I always do, that your life has value, and that the world is a better place with you in it. Never let anyone tell you otherwise. And I'll see you next time.